Craig Watson.
His real name is Gregorio Martins.
Ah.
He doesn't like to mention it, but you know, he's
Oh.
from Brazil.
Well, nobody needs to know that a famous man such as Craig Watson is from a poor country in South Africa? Middle East.
South America.
I've heard that in Brazil you can find wild and dangerous animals like lions. Wow, and tigers.
That's true, but we don't have stupid people like you there.
I beg your pardon, there?
Marcy, listen. I have a wonderful idea. Why don't you call Lindsay, Helen, and Gloria and tell them to meet us at the Spanish Garden Bistro at 11. We can talk about the wedding there, okay?
But what about your press conference?
Oh, don't worry, sweetheart. I have everything under control. Thank you for your attention and care.
I really need to rest.
Okay. I'm gonna go take a shower now, all right? You can see your way out, I'm sure, all right?
So, Margot, do you have a family, like brothers or sisters or children, maybe?
What?
I guess we have never spoken about you. I mean, your life.
No, I don't. I mean, I had one, but they're all gone.
What do you mean by all gone?
Oh, that's a long story.
Well, can you tell me something about them?
I don't have a family. Not like yours. My family are my patients.
So, am I your family?
Yeah. In a certain way, you are my family.
Cool, dude. I mean, well, you look older than George, right? So, since you're my older sister now, can you, like, give him the rules of the house? I mean, he needs someone to rule him up.
I'm younger than you.
Oh, come on.
Oh.
Carlos, can you prepare me something?
What do you mean, Miss Hallett?
I need something sweet and delicious. Something that makes my mouth water even before I taste it. Something that smooths my mouth and that with every bite, I don't know what's in it.
I'm sorry, but I can't prepare anything like that. You are the only one who can.
Well, could you help me?
I'll be here watching you, always by your side.
But if I prepare it, I will know what's in the recipe.
No, not if you have your eyes closed while you're cooking.
Oh. Well, can we try it?
Sam, do you have the test results?
They're being sent to your computer right now, George.
Thank you.
Oh, Mr. Conway called.
Tell Mr. Conway that I'll meet with him tomorrow at the press conference as we have agreed. Yeah, hi, Abigail. It's me, George. Can we go for a walk at the beach later on this afternoon?
Remember you once told me you wanted to win the Nobel Prize before you became 35?
Yes, I do.
You're almost there.
At 35.
Well, I guess I'm not gonna make it.
Yeah, but when I doubted that you would win it, you used to tell me, what was it? Oh yeah, wait and see.
I used to say that I would win
4 championships in a row, dude.
I almost got there though. I almost made it.
Before I became a talk show presenter, do you remember that I wanted to become a famous actress?
Of course I do. Used to dress up as Juliet and force me to do that balcony scene.
Good,
And you always complain. I didn't memorize the line.
Why
you didn't
can't you
memorize
memorize
the
the
line. Why didn't you memorize the line, honey?
All right.
And you always love those dramas and tragedies. Oh,
Would you guys call me crazy if I told you I don't really remember how I became a talk show presenter?
No. I guess we all really don't know how we became who we are.
You know what? We remember we all wanted to be famous.
Famous, yeah. I said I wanted to win at least 5 Oscars just to beat Katharine Hepburn's record.
To be famous. That's why we became who we are.
Famous.
And now?
And now we're famous.
Famous. I had this saying I used to love. Do you remember? Ah, I remember. I used to say, famous people can afford many things, but a scandal!
I know. You told me this right after I had the accident.
Actually, I guess I never stopped saying it.
No, you didn't. First, you told me to shut up, then to listen to me. And then you
You're my
said,
stupid little brother.
listen, you said that surfers do not suffer accidents that might compromise their careers. Smart one.
True.
Yeah.
So, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm afraid, but I'm ready. Mirror, mirror on the wall.
Who in this land
Wants to be famous. At all.
So, where are the marshmallows?
When you asked if I had seen who hit you, I lied to you. I was the man who was driving the car. When you asked me where I found you, I lied. I gave you the wrong directions to make it harder for you to remember what happened. When you thanked me for helping you, I asked myself, how could I lie to such a sweet person? When you started to remember things, I was frightened. I wondered if you'd remember that I was the one who hit you. When you gave me my first Tai Chi class, I felt extremely guilty because I was lying to you. And now I'm here because I'm afraid of losing you after all these lies.
And I told you that I already knew it.
How?
George, I knew it.
Well, then why did you...
I wanted you to tell me. I knew you would. Sooner or later, so I had no rush. You know, I once told you that you have a great heart. I usually don't make misjudgments.
So you forgive me?
Who am I to forgive you, George? Do you forgive yourself? If you do forgive yourself, then tomorrow you'll tell the truth at the press conference with Mr. Conway.
How do you know about...
Is that really important?
I know you, George, and I trust you. I have always trusted you.
My dear Richard Conway, how are things? Been a long time, huh?
It's been a long time, all right, Greg.
And how are you?
I'm doing okay. How are you?
Oh, just fine. I was talking to Eleanor, and she told me that George's press conference about your son's DNA test is gonna be here. Why?
Greg, you speak as if you had no idea of who George Eliot is.
Huh.
Of course his home. It's the perfect place for him to get all the attention from the photographers.
So you believe that he decided to have it here to have all the attention only for himself?
Oh, I'll bet my whole fortune on it.
So do I.
And I'll say more. He will probably just answer one question or two and then stand up and leave with that arrogant look on his face.
He's a jerk. Like the whole family. I had an argument today with Eleanor. And if I hadn't counted until 3, I would have killed her. Really killed her.
We're all like that. But George is the worst kind of person I've ever met. He has that, I don't know, he speaks as if he could never be bought. He looks serious. But when I mentioned the possibility of him being indicated for that international congress about hunger in Africa, his eyes shone. And yet, he played hard to get on accepting my proposal.
We need to straighten them up. The Elliots, huh? Can I count on you, Richard?
Definitely, old Greg. In fact, I will teach him a lesson he will never forget. Because in 1 week or two, I will have forgotten that I have made him any promise. You know how bad my memory is these days, Greg.
I love your style, Richard Conway. I just love it. Anyway, I have a business appointment and I can't stay, so I hope things go perfectly all right. Nice seeing you. Have a nice interview.
You too. Goodbye. I am terribly sorry about this delay. You know that in a situation like this, with all the...
Ladies and gentlemen. Richard, I apologize for my delay, but I was on a video conference with my team in New York. What I have to say is very brief and simple. You all should have received the rules of this press conference. I won't be answering any questions, and I don't want to be interrupted. The DNA test performed at the Miami Medical Center last week to determine the paternity of Diego Fernandez is positive, with a 99% certainty that Leonard Conway is the father of the aforementioned child.
What are you saying?
The results and the procedure of the test are available in the Miami Medical Center press package release. Thank you for your attention and good evening.
This is a fraud. This result is not reliable, and I assure you
I don't think that you are the appropriate person to judge anyone's reliability, Richard, considering the amount of phone calls and visits you paid me over the past few weeks requesting a negative paternity result.
Who do you think you
Oh,
are?
what are you gonna do, Richard? Huh? What are you gonna do? Call your son Leonard and ask him to give me a beating? Yes? Go ahead. Go ahead. Make my day.
I am leaving this place. Your father would be terribly disappointed. He would be ashamed of you.
As long as I'm proud of myself, I really don't give a damn. Get out of my house.
I'm not answering any questions. Please stop. Stop. I'm not. Look, talk to my attorney. He's going to give explanations on that, and I'm choosing another institute. No more. Nothing else to say.
By tomorrow, I will have lost almost all of my VIP clients. And lots of useful connections won't even return my phone calls.
Have it. A recipe I learned from Carlos. So, how do you feel about everything?
Much better, Abigail. Oh, much better.
That's the George Arlita.
Careful with the tea. Careful with the tea. You never learn,
Get
do
a
you?
good heart. I knew it.
You mean?
We are at the Elliott Summer House.
Peter Elliott is not only a surf icon, he's the American dream of sports success.
Who has been on a long trip. His arrival has been really expected.
Being the youngest son of one of the wealthiest families in Miami, he didn't need to be a world surfing champion to be on a magazine cover.
Is the current world surfing champion and the leader of this year's competition.
Handsome, extremely charming, and with an incredible sense of humor, we really miss this golden boy. This is Marianne for Wise Up Channel.
Okay, again? No, break.